Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Gameshow Gameshow! Now let's give it up for our contestants coming all the way from Munster, Indiana. Their hobbies are listening to 90s R&B and sleeping. Let's hear it for G-Rado! Coming from Merrillville, their hobbies include basketball and anime. Let's hear it for DJ D! All the way from the south side of Chicago, their hobbies include listening to music, eating, sleeping, and traveling. Let's hear it for Miss T. Also coming in from Chicago, their hobbies are doing makeup, reading, and watching anime. Let's hear it for Koala! Another from Chicago, Illinois, they enjoy making corny jokes and listening to music. Let's hear it for T-Cakes! We've got from parts unknown, they enjoy drumming, working out. Let's hear it for Meredith! From Indiana, they enjoy working out, tennis, and playing piano. Let's hear it for Christina! From Paris, France, they enjoy playing piano, dancing, and traveling. Let's hear it for Laura! All the way from Mundorf, Germany, they enjoy triathlon, soccer, and running. Let's hear it for Mr. Christo! From beautiful Niagara Falls, their hobbies include TV, eating, and sleeping. Let's hear it for Lula Bell! And from Indianapolis, they enjoy music and going to concerts. Let's hear it for Keppa! Now let's give a warm welcome to our host with the most, Mr. Neil Pinklebottom!
Welcome to the Gameshow Gameshow, where our brave and bold contestants will use their wits, skill, and game show awesomeness to play a collection of TV's favorite game shows on a game show! I am your host, Neil Pinklebottom.
And I am Jesse Fairbanks.
Over the next 60 minutes, our contestants will answer trivia questions and attempt to complete our game show challenges for as many points as possible.
All right.
Okay, good. The top 3 scoring contestants will take home a prize, and the number 1 contestant will be crowned today's game show king or queen! TV viewers, friends and family at home, thanks for tuning in. It's time to put down that paper, push away that TV tray, and buckle into that lazy boy for an hour of game show awesomeness on the Game Show Game Show! Contestants, are you ready?
Yeah!
Jesse, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, in 3, 2, 1. All right, we have a bunch of categories up here. Boy bands, show us your, match this pose, famous underwear, Disney movies, and U.S. history. We have point values underneath. Go ahead and get your paddles ready. You're going to need those. Cool. Meredith, welcome to it. Welcome to it. So I'm going to let you start the game here. What is the category and point value you'd like to pick?
I'm going to go with boy bands 1.
Boy bands for 1. Everyone have your paddles ready? What directionally challenged UK boy band had a hit with their first single, What Makes You Beautiful? And that's number 6.
One Direction.
Is it One Direction? It is One Direction, and you are on the board, Meredith. You get to pick the next category and point value.
I'm going to go with boy bands 2.
Boy bands for 2. I think that's the category for you. What group is the opposite of old adults off the street? And that's right here, number 2.
New Kids on the Block.
Is it New Kids on the Block? And you've got control of the board and 2 points.
Okay.
Show me where you are.
Disney movies for 1.
Disney movies for 1. If Elsa from Frozen got a tattoo of her personal mantra, it would say, that's over here, Christina.
Let it go.
Would it say let it go? It would say let it go, and you're on the board and control goes to you.
Disney movies for 5.
Disney movies for 5. Going up there in Flubber, what is the name of the professor's robot sidekick? That classic Robin Williams film, Flubber.
I have no idea.
I'm sure you know.
Never seen it.
I'll take an educational guess.
All right, let's take an educational guess.
Mr. Robot.
Is it Mr. Robot? No, it's not Mr. Robot. Luckily, we're not losing points for that.
Oh God, you can lose points.
Awesome. Okay, and what is that? What is that answer, Jesse
The
Fairbanks?
answer is Weebo.
Oh,
Weebo. Okay, so since you were clear to tell us that we had no clue on that one question, you get control of the board.
Oh, thank you. I will have famous underwear for 3.
Famous underwear for 3. Pick what you know. What superhero wears red underwear on the outside? Oh, Laurel! Before I finished reading the question, Jesse, what's the judgment?
Well, she doesn't have any points to take.
There you go. So you're not going to lose more than one.
Beginning of the game, you got lucky.
All right, cool. So we're trying that again. What superhero wears red underwear on the outside of his costume? And that was clearly Lula Bell.
Superman.
Is it Superman? It's Superman, and you've got 3 points and control of the board.
Famous underwear for 4.
Famous underwear for 4. That seems to be a thing you like. What film featured Sacha Baron Cohen in a very nice mankini sling thong style of underwear? And Lula Bell.
Borat.
Was it Borat? This seems to be your category, Lula Bell. You got more points.
Show us your for 3.
Show us yours. So, in this category, you will see a verbal prompt. Okay, this will be something I might briefly read, but if you think you can do the thing that is shown on there, then lift your paddle. What was the point value you wanted?
3.
Show us your, for 3, show us your hammer time or running man. And that's number 2 right away. Come on down, you're right here. Look into camera 1, look at your crowd. You've got an audience. Jesse, we'll play.
There you go.
Yes!
Okay, so
I'm going to ask before I give any bonus points, is it broken, sprained, what is it?
Okay, so I got my ligaments and the ankle messed up. That's
Your ligaments and the ankle messed up.
That's
Okay,
correct.
but you're not going to hurt yourself permanently.
Oh, no.
Okay, please do not hurt yourself permanently for the Game Show. Okay, so, but I'm going to give you bonus points for doing that
I
on
was
injury.
thinking a bonus point for doing it on the injured leg.
Oh, what
Yes.
thing?
Yes. Oh, and also you get control of the board.
Oh, okay. Let's do Disney movies for 4.
Disney movies for 4. If Ariel from The Little Mermaid gave you a dingle hopper, what would she be giving you? After the bell was 8.
Fork.
Would it be a fork? And that's Laurel getting 4 points. You've got control.
Do match this pose for 2.
Match this pose for 2. What you're going to see here is a photograph. If you think you can do that pose, go ahead and raise your paddle and I'll give you a chance. Match this pose for 2. And that was clearly Lula Bell. But I'm also going to give Kiefer a chance. Both of you will both get a chance to do that pose.
Not you.
Get back.
All right, then we'll give the points. And now it is time to spin the wheel of fortune cookies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the birthday girl to come up, T-Day. Come right up, stand right here, and spin the wheel saying no blammies, no blammies, no blammies. Stand right there.
Okay.
Give it a nice T-Day spin.
Okay.
And say no blammies, no blammies, no blammies.
No blammies, no blammies, no blammies.
Nice! And here we are. It's a spin it to win it. Go ahead and take your spot. And what that means is that we're all going to get a chance to play. So I have one very important question for you, T-Days. Of these 4 colors, which one is your favorite? Green, white, orange, or blue?
Blue.
Blue. Everyone, please take a look behind you in your blue drawer. You will find a very fashionable set of eyewear. Feel free to put that on. You will need that.
Kind of. Okay. Beat my
Yes. So once you've got that put on, we'll make sure that the ball is dangling at full length down below before we start this one. So we'll need to unwrap that one, TK. You can just hold it on.
All right.
Okay, cool. All right, so you will get 30 seconds to get that ball in that basket. Now here's the only rule. You may not use your hand to move the ball into the basket. You may not use some other person's part of their body to nudge it into the basket, okay? You can use your hand to keep the glasses affixed to your head. You can do that, okay? You're gonna get 30 seconds, and that 30 seconds starts now! And if you got it, just stay there and we'll come to you after. But keeper gets the 5 points.
Stop, get up. Get in.
That was seconds, keeper. That was seconds. An epic try. I've never seen it so quick. And you will see everybody. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time! So we're gonna go down. You get a high five. High fives down Ron. Keeper already got points. I don't see that your glasses on. Christoph got 5.
Christoph got 5.
Laurel, and you get high fives. Good job. Okay.
So Laurel gets 5, did you say?
No,
Laurel
just high
gets
fives.
5.
Okay, so for being so quick on the buzzer there, like this guy had his ball in first try, the only time I've ever seen that. So Kiefer, you're going to get control of the board. Oh yes, feel free to put your glasses back in there.
U.S. history for 3.
Oh, a history buff, eh?
Oh, God.
U.S. history for 3. Who was the 44th? I'll wait for everyone to get their paddles out before I finish reading. Who was the 44th president of the United States? That was Kiefer.
Reagan?
Was that Reagan? It's not Reagan! Who's the 44th president?
I think I'm wrong, but Obama, no, that's wrong.
Is it Obama? No, that's wrong.
I was
Yes,
right.
it was!
Oh, God, I was
You're
right.
currently at 45 presidents, so you've got control of the board, DJD?
History is my worst subject. Okay, let's go with show us yours for 5.
Show us your for 5. Show us your breakdancing backspin.
Oh.
That's deep on your foot. Okay, go for it. No, you don't need to take off. All right, so DJ.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
And I believe we have discovered our most competitive player. Let's give it up for DJ D. Not only are you getting those points, but you're getting control of the board. Did you need help out? I should have offered. Okay, so here we go. You've got control of the board.
Okay, let's do match this pose for 3.
Match this pose for 3. And that was clearly Meredith's right here. Go ahead and give it a shot.
Thank you for the yoga classes, Christina.
Alright.
Oh crap, I forgot about the boots.
Boots are make this difficult, but not impossible.
Not impossible.
You got it?
Yeah, that's right there. You're there.
Skip that on too.
And let's give it up for Meredith! And Meredith, you're about to get control of the board after we do this spin the wheel of fortune cookie. So let's bring up Tea Cake.
Yeah.
Let's give it up for Tea Cake. Let's give this a nice Tea Cake spin and say no blammies, no blammies, no blammies.
Blammies, no blammies, no blammies.
He said no blammies.
All right, and that's going to follow the arrow here to our scavenger hunt. So please take your place again. Everyone's going to get a chance to play in this one. So I would recommend this. You are going to have a scavenger hunt. That means you're going to look around the room without moving from your spot.
Oh, God, okay.
You do not need to grab the object that you're looking for. You just need to see it and raise your hand. Okay, so you're going to have 30 seconds to find the object. And if you find the object, you will get 5 points. Everyone, the object is on top of, the object is named on top of your set of drawers. 30 seconds starts now.
Oh, well, that's supposed to be my camera.
You're only waiting for 1 titles, but we're going to go one by one. G. Reno, what were you looking for?
A belt.
A belt. Is anyone wearing a belt?
We got one right here.
He's definitely wearing a belt right there. Okay. DJD, what were you looking for?
A gnome.
A gnome, and you found that. That's
Yeah.
5 points for DJD. T-Days.
Keys, and he's holding them.
He's definitely holding keys right up there. Thank you for catching that. Koala.
A baseball mitt, and it's like.
Boom, there's the baseball mitt. TK, what you got?
Rubber ducky.
Rubber ducky. There's a rubber ducky, and you're the one. Okay, Meredith.
Flamingo, and it's over there.
Flamingo, cool. We're gonna go up this way to Christina.
Rubber duck.
You found the rubber ducky, and here we are.
I think I found mine. A left brown shoe.
A left brown shoe. Is anyone wearing a left shoe that is brown? You found it. Luckily you found it. Okay, Christoph. Baseball mitt, and here we are. And there is a red kiss for Lulabelle and Kiefer.
A gnome.
And you found the gnome. Jesse, do you have all of our points?
I do.
Great. I believe I was going to give control of the board to Meredith.
Boy bands for 3.
Boy bands is your favorite category. Let's see it. You might call them the original boy band. They are John, Paul, George, and...
Ringo.
Is it Ringo? Most of the time people answer the Beatles. So you've got those points and control of the board.
Boy bands for 4.
Boy bands for 4. We're going to close out this category if Meredith has anything to say about it. What group has 2 Mickey Mouse Club alumni in its mix?
New Kids on the Block?
Is it New Kids on the Block? It is not New Kids on the Block. Okay, we're going to go right here.
NSYNC.
Is it NSYNC? And that gets Christoph on the board. Christoph, show us your category choice.
Disney movies for 3.
Disney movies for 3. Andy is the name written on the bottom of the boots of this cowboy. That was very clearly Christoph.
Woody.
Is it Woody? It is Woody. You've got control of the board and 3 more points.
Boy bands for 5.
Boy, oh, you didn't even choose this one, Meredith. Boy bands for 5. Before he was living La Vida Loca, Ricky Martin sang in what group? All right, Lulabelle.
New Kids on the Block?
Was it New Kids on the Block? It was not New Kids on the Block.
Menudo?
Was it Menudo? A famous type of tripe soup that is often served for breakfast. It's delicious. You got control of the board, Kiefer.
Kiefer beat me.
Show us your for 4.
Show us your 4-4. Your silly human trick. Show us your silly human trick. If you do a trick that is silly, you've got a chance.
Oh, God.
That was silly, and you are human, and that's a trick. So you've got those points.
Oh, God.
You've probably seen him do that.
No.
Okay, good deal. You've got control.
U.S. history for 4.
U.S. history for 4. What year did the U.S. land on the...
Oh, no.
Jesse, what's your judgment on Christoph here?
Everybody gets 1.
Okay, everyone's going to get 1 chance to... All right. What year did the U.S. land on the moon? Kiefer.
1969.
Was it 1969? It was 1969. You've got those points. And now it is time to spin the wheel of fortune cookie. G. Reno, come on now. Give it a nice G. Reno spin, and no blammies, no blammies, no blammies.
No blammies, no blammies, no blammies.
And we're going to follow those arrows. And that's teal or no teal. Go ahead and stand right here. Actually, right there. I'm going to ask you to stand right there. Everyone, this is a game that we'll ask you to encourage G. Reno on, because G. Reno has the only chance to win any points on this. And you will see we have 4 briefcases, okay? Some of them are teal, and some of them are not teal. I'm going to ask you to pick 2 of them and bring them right back here. Okay? Feel free to encourage her on her choices.
Choose one of each, man. You can't go
Yeah.
one
Have that one.
Okay, that one?
Yeah, okay.
All right, bring those right back here. We're going to put those right down. And now Jesse will show you what is inside. But before he does, I will say that the point values are 0, 1, 2, and 5. Jesse, what's inside there? 0! You're coming home with points. And in the other one? Audience, feel free to encourage her one way or the other. Teal or not teal?
Your least favorite color?
The color.
Yeah, you like silver and blue, just the least favorite one. Simple shit. Anything else?
Oh, okay.
And that's what you're opening. We're not even going to look inside this one. So, G. Reno, here's your choice, okay? I'm going to say, we don't know. It's either 2 or it's 5. I'm going to give you a choice, though. And that is, don't open that and get 3 points. Or open it and get what you get.
Go for it.
Either 2 or 5.
Go for it. You
Go for it.
still get points either way.
You're out. Oh, it's stuck.
You gotta do the 5, but you always make it 3.
Come right back up, and we're going to start with you, G. Reno. You've got control of the board for our last round of trivia for this part of the game.
I think I'm gonna go with famous underwear 1.
Famous underwear for 1, just not a lot low rider. A form of pranking often used by older siblings or school bullies where the victim's underwear is forcibly. You got your 1.
Oh.
Forcibly.
You
You got 1 too. Where the victim's underwear is forcibly pulled upwards. That was very much DJ D.
A wedgie.
Is it a wedgie? And you've got control of the board.
Okay, let's go. Alright. Match this pose for 5.
Match this pose for 5. Our most physical and competitive players choosing a pose, and very clearly, number 8, Laurel, come down. Actually, I'll also give Christina a chance to do this too.
That is easy. That's a
And go for it.
Oh gosh, she just got into it.
Oh, they both come from standing! Let's give They're going to walk back to their spaces. I'm going to give you bonus points for coming down so gracefully.
Yes, that
And
was
excellent job there. We're going to give Laurel an extra point.
You got it.
Okay? And for doing that, you're going to get control of the board.
U.S. history for 2.
U.S. history for 2. What month did the United States enter World War II? All right. Was it December? It's a date that will live in infamy, and you get those points and control.
1941.
And you've got control.
Famous underwear for 5.
Famous underwear for 5, going deep into that underwear. Name the superhero Mr. Krupp was transformed into by 2 4th grade boys, George and Harold. Laurel, that was your second try. By 2 4th grade boys, George and Harold, in this 14th book, children's series. You can still get it, just you lost points.
Captain Underpants.
Is it Captain Underpants? It is Captain Underpants. You're getting those points. And TK, control of the board.
Match this pose for 1.
Match this pose for 1 point. All right, that was very much Christina. Come right down. Let's give it to her. All right, and now it is time to spin the wheel of fortune cookie. Hula Bell, come right down. Let's give this a full, deep hula bell spin. I want to see it go around at least once. No blammies, no blammies, no blammies. And that is
A weighted board.
yeah. Follow the arrows to spin it, win it. Go ahead and take your spot. Okay, so what that means is we now have another choice for you to make. Everyone's going to get to play in this. You can put your paddles down, everyone. Everyone, Lula Bell will get the choice. We have 3 colors remaining to choose from: green, white, and orange.
Orange.
Everyone, please open your orange drawer and pull out what is inside. You will find 3 poker chips. What I'm going to ask you to do is take your dominant hand, your right hand or your left hand, and make a shelf like so with it. And stack all 3 poker chips on top of it. Go ahead and do that right now. In just a moment, you're going to get 1 shot and 1 shot only to catch all 3 of those poker chips, or as many as you can, in the same hand as the elbow that they are stacked on. Okay? So you will get 2 points for each poker chip that you catch. Uh-oh. You haven't had your chance yet, so I'm going to get you here. Okay. So let's just make sure everyone's ready. Lulu Bell, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1. All right. Don't pick up any new ones. Don't pick up any new ones yet. All right, we're going here. G Reno, how many did you get?
3.
That's 6 points for G Reno.
Let's go.
6 points for DJD. 2 points for T-Days.
Voila.
That's the goose egg for Koala. She says voila. And 6 points for T-Cakes. He just lost 2. No, I'm kidding. Meredith got 6. We're going here. Christina got the zip. And Laurel gets a high five. Christoph gets a high five. Lulu Bell got nothing. And 2 points for Keeper.
Let's go. That was,
Thank you. It's not. Congratulations. Congratulations. We're going to switch gears now.
Mr. Pinklebottom, we're having what?
I'm gonna toss it in the air, grab it.
Tossed it in the air
Yeah,
first.
that's all right.
You tossed it in the air first too? One over there.
Dude, did I take the lead?
So we're going to do a few new things now. We've got a few new categories that are coming up in just a moment. And let's let them boot up. So our new categories are Sing That Verse, Iconic Clothing, Impressions, Super Challenges, Chicago Sports, and Cards. So I think for having that epic backbend, I'm going to give you control of the board.
Okay. Let's do super challenges for 2.
Okay, Super Challenges for 2. Jesse, are you ready to give the Super Challenge?
I am.
All right, Super Challenges for 2 is the netball pass. Go ahead and give them the description, Jesse.
All right, so the neckball pass, you are going to take these right here, these baseballs that I've got right here. You're going to tuck them underneath your neck like so. Without using your hands, you have to transfer them from neck to neck to neck, all the way down the line, over to Neil. The last person in the line will then take the ball and drop it in the basket in front of Neil. You will be starting here, and because there's an odd number over here, I will have to be at the beginner for this one.
And you are a team, so whichever team gets their ball in first will get points for their entire team. Yes.
We have a moment to discuss strategy.
No. Okay. So you're gonna start that. Get those balls ready. 1, 2, 3, go! You can pick it up if you drop it and put it under your own neck.
Come on.
Bring it. Take it.
Oh my God. Yes, take the ball.
You can put it back under your own neck.
Come on in again.
Tyler, come on. Use that chest. Come on, Tyler. Hurry up. Oh my God.
Bring it.
Oh, sorry.
This team wins. They get 2 points from every member of their team, and it's just about time to spin that wheel. Let me take the other ball. So let's give up. Let's get Koala up to the wheel. Fortune Cookie, Koala. Koala, take a nice spin. We'll do a deep spin and no landing.
Oh, God.
Okay, so
He's going to that arrow.
I'm gonna redistribute these in a moment, but you're getting Stinko. Go ahead and stand right there.
You know,
In just a moment. I'm gonna give you a mic. I'm gonna give you a chance to recap the scores as we see them. Okay.
Wait, what?
You gotta read the scores.
Oh. Just
Read them out loud for our audience.
Yes.
T-Ringo 11. DJ.
All right, and we're done. Okay. Oh, right back up.
Yes.
Excellent job. Okay. So, wait.
You know,
It's your job. Okay. So you are about to miss the fabulous Stinko board.
I don't like this because I feel like the person with the most points is going to lose some points.
And here's how it works. You're going to get one of these 2 bits and drop it right down. And wherever it lands, that's how many points you'll get. But I will give you a chance to double your score. Okay, she says, okay. So what's going to happen? I'm going to ask you to pick one of these 2 briefcases. Okay, so the item in this briefcase has a scent. It's not a gross correctly identify this scent, I will give you double points wherever it goes.
I didn't say
And this item smells like a food that starts with the letter B.
Banana?
It's not bananas. They come in blue or straw.
Berry?
They are berries. That's it. Let's give you a chance to go down. You're going to get double points. And that's 6 points for Koala! But it takes 5 and you're back. Okay, so Koala, you're getting control of this here board.
Alright. Sing that verse for 3.
Okay, so this category works like this. I'm going to read the first part of a verse. If you can finish the end of that line singing, then you will get the points. Okay, so sing that verse for 3. I can't get no. That was...
I can't get no satisfaction.
All right, let's give her the points. All right, and you've got control.
Impersonations for 2.
Impressions for 2. Mr. T. Keep
I pity the fool.
I pity the fool too. And you get those points. And control.
Oh, impressions 3.
Impressions for 3. Scooby-Doo! That was definitely DJD.
Ruh-oh.
Pretty good. Pretty good right there. You've got control of the board and those points.
Let's do impressions for 5.
Impressions for 5. Share.
Don't know who that is.
You don't know who she...
Don't go.
All right, let's see, Lula.
Oh.
If I could turn back time.
I'm giving you those points plus a bonus point for style. Let's go there. You've got control as well.
Carbs for 5.
Carbs for 5. That is definitely my favorite category. What cereal is known as the breakfast of champions? That was Lula. I can't remember. You're not Lula Bell.
Oh my God, you stole my... Oh, we got really close.
Christoph.
Wheaties.
Is it Wheaties? It is Wheaties, and you got control and those points.
Carbs for 4.
Carbs for 4.
I had no idea we had that close to the
What is it called when a runner will eat a large meal, usually pasta, the night before a race? Lula Bell.
Carb loading?
Is it carb loading? Yes, it's carb loading. You've got control of the board, Lula Bell, and a new badge on your
Thank
desk.
you, I'm back. Chicago Sports for 5.
Chicago Sports for 5. What is the name of Chicago's WNBA team? Oh, a little early there, but I'm coming over to you.
Chicago Sky?
Is it the Chicago Sky? That question's always over my head. All right, so that's the Chicago Sky. Okay, I made a joke. And now it is time.
Funny deal.
It's not very funny at all. Okay, we're bringing T-Days right back up. Birthday girl gets a second shot at the Wheel of Fortune cookie. I'm going to distribute some of these so that they are not so even. And go for it. And that is clearly a spin it to win it. Go ahead and take your spot. So we have 2 colors left and a chance to earn some points. Those colors are white and green. And what would you like to choose, T-Days? White. Everyone, please turn around and look inside your white set of drawers. On this side, you'll find some red cups.
Okay, all right.
Some red cups. Please leave them stacked the way they are, okay? On this side, you have found 5 ping pong balls. And you're going to get a chance to team up with the person across from you. You will get a chance to throw the balls across and catch them right in. If you catch one, put that cup on the bottom, and that is the easiest way to hold it. Okay?
Question, can you move your cup? Why would you want to do?
Oh, wait, no.
You're doing your best to catch them. This is a team effort. You're definitely trying to catch them. Okay? So you will get 30 seconds to get as many as you can. If anything falls to the floor, you may not pick it up until your hands are empty. Okay? So in 30 seconds, 3, 2, 1, go! down the line here. G Reno, how many balls did you get? 3. G Reno gets 3 points. DJD and Christina, how many balls did you get?
All of them.
All 5 for DJD and Christina. How many did you get?
3.
3 for Laurel and T-Days and Koala? 3 for Koala and Christoph. T-Cake. The big 0 for Louisville and T-Cake. Oh, Meredith. 4 for Meredith and Kiefer. All right. And for getting 0 balls in, I'm going to give you control of the board.
I appreciate that.
Everyone, you can put your items back in. Don't worry too much about it. Just put all the balls and drawers in. Let's give them a chance.
Super challenges for 5.
All right, super challenges for 5. We'll give them 1 moment to get that away. Super challenges, 1 moment. For 5, everyone, get your paddles ready. This is a super challenge.
For 5.
It is the dance-off. We clearly have 2, 8, and 11. You're getting a dance-off. Come join us on stage. Here's how this works. Jesse, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so to describe.
Okay, so to dance off, I'm going to play 3 songs, and you guys are going to dance for us. And after we're done, we're going to do, by applause of the audience watching, we're going to decide who they think deserves the points.
White boy, get back up there.
And contestants, are you ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
Only DJD apparently. Contestants, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get
DJ
hyped.
Jesse, are you ready?
All right, I am ready. In 3, 2, 1.
I told you, homeboy, you can't touch this. Yeah, that's how we living, and you know you can't touch this. Look in my eyes, man, you can't touch this.
Now watch me whip, now watch me dance, now watch me whip, watch me nay-nay. Now watch me whip, watch me nay-nay. Now watch me whip, watch me nay-nay.
You can cheer one, you can cheer one. All right, we're going to do our audience vote here. Stay on the floor. Who thinks that everyone should applaud for everyone, but applaud a little louder for the person you want to win? So, should Kiefer get it? All right, good shot. Should Laurel get the prize? And should it go to DJ? And with the busted foot, DJ is getting those points and a bonus.
Thank you.
So, I'm going to bring down Christina to get a spin on the Wheel of Fortune cookie.
They say I can't dance.
I mean,
And that's going to move straight here to Snatch Trays. Snatch Trays, everyone, you're going to be working with this team. We need a volunteer from this side. DJD is going. Oh, you know what? They're very good friends. They should definitely play against each other. So this is Snatch Trays, and Jesse, are you ready to describe this?
Snatch Rays, we have got cards here with words on them. You have to mime the words without saying. You can talk. You cannot say the word, and you have to get them to say the word.
so I can say words, just not that one.
You can describe the word.
You can say any word but the words that are on the card. So if
If you want to get into a Dr. Seuss adventure and try to rhyme the word, that's
Okay.
your prerogative.
Yes. If it says fire truck, you cannot say fire, you cannot say truck, you cannot say fire truck.
Okay.
Or other words that have those letters in
Got
there,
it.
you know what I mean. Okay, so, sorry Jesse. You'll get 30 seconds to name as many as you can, and your team will get 1 point for each of the words said. So, ready, steady, go!
Ring, ring.
From the telephone.
I got it.
Okay.
I'm this way. I'm straightforward to you. I tell you how it
Honest,
is.
abusive.
No. When exercise. What else?
Straightforward.
Okay, I did, you know, beach and the sun is, you know, okay, yes, what am I doing with this sentence? Yes, but it's, that, it's a type of word. Okay, oh, I stuck on it. What is it? No, it's, you peel it off, I got it. Thank you. All right, you put this together and then have little things and then it makes a big picture. We're gonna see that. But when baby, what are the way? I got a thought, but you hold it.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Okay, so team this side. side, team north side of Michigan Avenue, how many did you get? 3 points for everyone on team 1. And Christina, how many did you get?
8.
They got 8 points on this side of the board. Let's give it up for them. Uh-oh, their friendship is strained slightly. Okay, so I'm going to give Jessie a chance to get those scores updated.
Blunt.
I'm ready.
Blunt. So, you know what, since we have a birthday, I'm going to give everyone a chance to get to know T-Days a little bit. Okay? So T-Days, tell us a little bit about yourself. What's something you like to do when you're not working?
When I'm not working, I like to sleep and hang out with friends.
Sleep and hang out with friends, possibly at the same time. I can't say. Jesse, are you ready with all those scores?
I am ready.
And we're going to give you T-Days control of the board. So,
Iconic clothing for 4.
iconic clothing for 4. You look fairly iconic yourself. Iconic clothing for 4. In 2010, Lady Gaga wore a dress out of what? Atypical material to the MTV Video Music Awards. And that was T-Days.
Meat.
Is it meat? It was meat, and you got control of the board.
Iconic clothing for 3.
Iconic clothing for 3, not touching that 5-pointer. What was Steve Urkel's favorite clothing accessory? That's Lulabelle.
Suspenders.
Is it suspenders? It is suspenders. You've got control of the board. And those
Iconic
points.
clothing for 5.
Iconic clothing for 5. In A Christmas Story, the Pink Nightmare is a nickname for what outfit? Oh, I saw you prepping, but it was Laurel.
The bunny onesie.
The bunny onesie is the bunny onesie. Yes, it is. Laurel, you've got control of the board.
Let's do Sing That Verse for 2.
Sing that verse for 2. Just a small town girl. Here you are.
Living in a lonely world.
Just the midnight train going anywhere. And you got those points.
Did you sing? Sing That Verse for 5.
Sing that verse for 5. If you see a faded sign at the side of the road that says 15 miles to the Love Shack, baby! Yes! You got those 5 points and control.
All right. Sing that verse for 4.
Sing that verse for 4 points. Because if you liked it,
You put a ring on it. You put a ring on it. What? Then you put a ring.
we'll give it to you! Yes! Enough! Cool. Control of the board goes to you.
Impressions 4.
Impressions for 4. Bugs Bunny. DJD.
What's up, Doc?
Our anime fan knows American cartoons as well. And that means it's time to spin the wheel of fortune cookie. Let's bring down Laurel. Thank you for applauding for Laurel, everybody. Give a spin. Oh, and we're following the arrows right here to dancing with the contestants. Laurel, I'm going to ask you to pick one other contestant who you would like a chance to get points with.
Yeah,
DJD.
that's right.
DJD is doing all of our dance challenges. Please stand right here.
Let's go, let's get money!
Right here. So, you're going to get a chance for 5 points. Everyone stand on the tee facing me. You two stand on the tee facing me. And here's what you're going to do, okay? You're going to dance a tango together, okay? What this means, and it does not need to be technically accurate tango, just fine. The only rule I've got for you is you must be cheek to cheek. You must make it to me, and then you must make it all the way back in 10 seconds to get that 5 points. So are you ready? Jesse, are you ready?
I am ready to
Find your
deal.
position, cheek to cheek. Looks like we know someone who has an idea. 1, 2, 3. And turn around. And that's 5 points! So not only are they getting the 5 points, but for having a technically accurate tango, I'm going to give you an additional 3 points on both sides. Good side, good side. All right, so, and for that, you like know yoga and you know ballroom dancing, so I'm going to give you that control right here.
She's the best part. You know that she
Sing That Verse.
Sing that verse for 1 point. Do you want to build a Right, believe it.
Snowman.
Your eyes brightened up
I
when you
know.
did that, so I'm going to give you an additional point for brightening your eyes. Cool. Let's give you control as well.
Super challenges for 4.
Super challenges for 4. Jesse.
Three-legged race. So, who is going to be in this three-legged race with you?
Oh, I
Choose
see.
somebody that you would like to go with you.
It's okay.
I will let you have a chance because it is a race. I will let you pick somebody as well to be in a three-legged race with you. You
That's not.
All right, so everyone is going to stand right there by the tees. So your teams are going to team up together. We are not going to tie your feet together. We're a little more civilized than that. What we're going to ask is that you keep your feet as closely together as possible. I don't want to harm you so they don't have to cross for you, okay? So the first team to give me the high five will get the points. 1, 2, 3. And that goes to DJ D and TK! I have never seen anything like that before. I physically might need to see a doctor in a moment, but that's fine.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Thank you. I've got you got control of the board.
Let's do super challenges for 3. I'm feeling lucky.
Super challenges for 3. Telephone! Jesse, are you ready to tell them
I am
what
ready
means?
for this one. We have some cards here. Now what we're going to do is there is a phrase written on the card. You are going to whisper the phrase into the ear of the person beside you. You're going to whisper it all the way down. And whoever has the phrase the most correct when it gets to Needle's ears will get the 3 points. Not show that to anybody.
I'm not gonna cheat.
He just got like more points than God, so.
So, if everyone heard that challenge, we're going to whisper it right down, and whoever is most correct when it gets to me first will win.
I think we're challenged because he's my husband. He never hears that.
And 3, 2, 1.
You gotta do that? Okay.
All right. So, on this side, we had candy crunching coconut butter. And this side, we had candy crushing coconut lovers.
What?
So you each had one word wrong, but you were first, so this team will take the points. So, it was candy crunching coconut lovers.
That's what we said.
Candy crushing.
Oh, God.
Candy crushing coconut butter. Crushing, so unfortunately one word wrong each, but they were first. So good job everyone, you got those points. And Keeper, I'm giving it to you, control of the board for our last few minutes.
Let's go carbs for 3.
Carbs for 3, everyone get your paddles ready. The cronut is a cross between what 2 breakfast carbs? Lulabelle.
A donut and a croissant.
Is it a donut and a croissant? It is a donut and a croissant. In fact, since we're in the last 4 minutes, we're getting double points! Woo! Okay, Lulabelle, you've got control.
Oh, God.
I'll do Chicago Sports for 4.
Chicago Sports for 4. This will be worth 8 points. How many championships have the Blackhawks won?
7.
Is it 7? It is not 7. Okay, here we go.
Is it 5?
Is it 5? It is not 5.
6.
Is it 6? And DJD's got the points!
Even from Chicago.
You've got the control of the board. You've got control of the board.
Okay. Super challenges for 1.
Super challenges for the 1, closing out that category. It is the middle name challenge, and here's how it works. I'll take care of this one if you got it. So you are in line. You are each a team. Actually, I'm going to put you on that team, Jesse. So your job is to get in order alphabetically by your middle names, okay? And that means that letter A or if you have no middle name, you will start here. And if you're at the letter Z, you're going to be on that side. You will get 30 seconds. Whoever's first and most correct will get the points.
Okay. M. Okay. No, you're over there.
Okay, we're going to give this a shot. What is the name? The full name.
Oh, Keith Andrew.
Okay.
Christian.
Okay.
Lee.
Ray, R-A-E.
Rebecca. Rose.
All right, we'll try over here. Don't have one?
Janet.
Joy Day.
Marie.
Nicole.
All right, so you're both in alphabetical order, but this team was first, so they're getting the points. All right, and now is our last 2 minutes. I'm gonna race you through these categories, so I'm just gonna keep rattling them off like I was gonna say bullets, but I don't want to say that anymore. So we're gonna give Jesse a chance to get those points up.
Completely ready now.
And now, Chicago Sports for 3.
What?
This soccer team shares its name with a locally shot TV show. And that's Christoph.
Chicago Fire.
Is that Chicago Fire? It is Chicago Fire. Let's give it 2 impressions for 1. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Get out. It's not a Tuma. And we'll go to iconic clothing for 1. What type of hat did Indiana Jones wear?
Fedora.
Is it a fedora? Definitely a fedora. Here we go. It is Chicago Sports for 1. What is Chicago's NFL team?
The Chicago Bears.
Is it the Bears?
The Bears.
And we're going to carbs for 1 point. 2 rival types of this favorite food include New York style and Chicago deep dish. What is it called? Okay, that is definitely koala. Is it pizza? It's pizza. And we're going to carbs for 2. What would you say to someone trying to swipe your Kellogg's breakfast waffles? That is Lulabelle. Is it Lego My Ego? It is Lego My Ego. And Chicago Sports for 2.
Not that one, this one.
Name Chicago's 2 MLB teams. I'm giving it to you anyway.
Chicago Cubs and the White Sox.
Is it the Cubs and the Sox? It is. And we've got 1 question left. What color was Michael Jackson's jacket in the Thriller video? I'm going to give it to you just all day.
In the Thriller video?
Yes.
It was red.
Is it red? And we're going to give you a chance to spin the Wheel of Fortune cookie, G. Reno. I'm going to move this evenly spread out.
You go with me,
And it is on. Everyone's got talent. You stay there, G. Reno. I'm going to come right back to you. We're going to give you a chance to get some points. Let's give it up for G. Reno. Okay, so stand right here. You're going to get 30 seconds, and this is going to be it, okay? You're getting 30 seconds. Underneath this, you see many different types of talents. You see a guitar, it's not in tune. You see these balls that you could use for juggling. These finger cymbals, this joke, this book of jokes, this hula hoop. You're going to get 30 seconds. And as many different talents as you can show us in 30 seconds, you will get 2 points each. So, 30 seconds starts now.
Let's get it.
Let's go. Come on.
You're on, folks.
Yeah! You got it. You got it. Go do it. Do that thing. Do that thing. Yeah. Catch the ball. You got it.
You're on. You're on.
Yeah. Catch him. Come on. Read us a joke. You funny.
Why were the lesbians go such good friends?
Why?
Because they have very close relationships.
That's me right there.
And this is, she gonna do it in the 30 seconds? 3, 2, Okay, so we're gonna give Jesse a chance to tabulate those scores. But in the meantime, if you win Lulabelle, where will you go?
To Disney World.
To Disney World! Laurel, what will you do with your fabulous prize?
I will show it off to all my friends.
Showing it off to your friends. And we're coming to the birthday girl. How would you do this? How would you do your birthday the best possible way you could?
say was great. I want to change the thing.
Not changing a thing. Jesse, are you ready for those scores?
I am
All right,
ready.
we've got prizes coming. Everyone get that little slapper going.
Yeah!
Alrighty, in third place with 51 points, we have got Mr. Krista.
And you, my friends, have won free admission to Howl at the Moon, which is a blues and jazz club here in Chicago. You've got that free pass right there. Excellent. Who's in second point? Let's give it up for Christoph.
That's for Krista.
And then the second place.
Now in second place with a grand total of 62 points, we have got Miss Lula.
And Lulabelle, you have won a ticket to one of our escape rooms, Trapped in a Room with a Zombie, where you are trapped in a room, there's a zombie on a chain. Every 5 minutes, the zombie's chain will get longer, and hopefully you get out before the zombie gets you. And let's see who is in first place.
Now in first place with 66 points, our new queen, DJD.
DJD, not only do you win a pass to Trapped in a Room with a Zombie and admission to Howl at the Moon, you are also now our game show queen.
Just like the
And everybody, please give a wide round of applause for DJD. This is a close match, everyone. I'm going to ask everyone to come on the floor. We're going to do the Neil Pinklebottom dance. All right, remember that? We're going to stick out the right hand and the left hand. Bring it in, and give it a spin. Thank you so much for coming to the Game Show. Hope you had a great time. Who had a great time? And you will not get to keep that much. You get to wear it for now. I have been Neil Pinklebottom.
And I have been Jesse Fairbanks.
Thank you for coming to the Game Show. Excellent, everybody. All right, are we clear? We are clear. Excellent. So, in just leave those on.